then it's doomsday. Dog out the mud, Bobby Boucher. Play like any given Sunday. Still go to service on Tuesdays. We gotta get to the end zone. Place it like we in the end zone. This that new pep rally anthem. Play this when you about to win though. This is that 2-minute warning. We about to ball like we Wilson, talking like Russell. We hit the field every morning. Your team is not that important. We got the muscle. Your team is still on the warm up. We coming out of the corners, ready to rumble. This for the ones in the crowd. I need y'all to scream this out loud. Now we gotta.
Primetime Preps kicks off the Labor Day weekend in Muskego, a non-conference matchup as the Muskego Warriors take on the Oak Creek Knights. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Inpro Stadium in Muskego with Hall of Fame coach Terry Kelly. I'm John Weiser. Glad you could be with us here tonight. Muskego, the homestanding team here tonight, coming off a tough loss last week, week 1 at Neenah.
Well, Coach Krause, Ken Krause, thought his team did not play up to their capabilities last week. And so this is going to be a measure for them of just where they are.
The mantra in practice this week for Muskego was bring that physicality up a notch and remember your technique.
Sustain blocks. That's a key to their offense.
Meanwhile, Oak Creek got off to a nice start. They defeated Waterford at home last week. New head coach for the team, Brian Calhoun.
Right, and they were pleased with an opener, but they know now they're stepping up a level in terms of competition.
This will actually be the third meeting inside a year between these two schools, so they've gotten to know each other pretty well.
Right, and each team is kind of counting on what did we see, what did we learn, how can we put that into play to win a game.
Let's take a look at the players we'll keep an eye on tonight. First for Oak Creek, we start with their offense. Their quarterback, a sophomore.
J.J. Chapman got injured last year. Tremendous potential even as a freshman. He's throwing to an excellent wide receiver, Doug Hamilton.
On defense for the Knights, a pair of seniors in that second and third tier.
Yeah, two guys who got all-conference mention, Isaiah Angeles and Brady Julie, a linebacker who's in on a heck of a lot of tackles.
For the Muskego Warriors offensively, of course, you got to have a running back.
Jackson Nemec set the Muskego record for total yards last year.
Hard to imagine, though, we're going to talk about a tight end, too, on offense.
Ben Crowell, he's being talked about because he's a fantastic blocker.
Defensively, a couple of seniors on that defensive side for Muskego.
Nathan McAdin is a 3-year starter on the defensive line, and Jack Cardelis in the backfield, all-conference performer, 8 tackles last week.
We'll see if the speed of Oak Creek can take on the physicality of Muskego tonight. As I mentioned, this is the third matchup inside a year between these two schools. They met twice last year, once in the regular season and once in the playoffs. We've got the kickoff coming your way next right here on My 24. Just about to get week 2 underway here on My 24. Right now we're going to pause for our national anthem tonight, performed by the Muskego High School Marching Band. Muskego High School Marching Band with our national anthem tonight. To kick things off here on the Gruber Law Office's Primetime Preps, presented by Marquette University. Our coin toss tonight brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. Tonight, the Muskego Warriors winning the coin toss. They have deferred their decision to the second half. Oak Creek will get the football to start our ball game tonight. Under cloudy skies, we had a little bit of a light shower pass through here about an hour and a half or so ago, but great football weather tonight.
It didn't deter the home crowd. 5:45, they were starting to fill the stands. Oak Creek, considering they're not in school yet, Labor Day weekend, they brought a pretty good crowd as well.
I was almost inclined to park in Wind Lake and just kind of walk my way back this way. That's how many people were here hours before our ball game tonight. Interesting matchup tonight. Again, Brian Calhoun taking over as the head coach of Oak Creek. Joel Parr retiring last season, right after the end of the season last year, and he's put together a very nice staff here. We've got their offensive coordinator, Jake Sinani. Then you've got Steve Haluknik, the defensive coordinator. George Machado working with the quarterbacks. He's got a really good crew here working behind him.
Well, Brian Calhoun's come home. And that's something, and he was talking about the fact that now, first run of his as a head coach, the amount of administrative duties, all the details that you have to work out.
Ken Krause, on the other hand, he's been around this game for a while. He'll be going into the National High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame later this fall.
Well, he's put together a very, very fine program here, tremendous numbers, excellent coaching staff as well.
Our kickoffs are brought to you by Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, building communities and careers. Jack Schutte will do the kicking here for the Warriors. All black, Oak Creek in the all white. Back deep for Oak Creek, Dennis Morris and Jay Bayless Hooker. Week 2 about to get underway. And it'll be a low liner off the foot of Jay Bayless Hooker. Still having trouble with it. Still loose inside the 10-yard line. And Muskego recovers the loose ball. All the way, trouble all the way. It was Jake Cardelis who was able to come up with the football for the Warriors, but you could see that was trouble right from the start.
Right. Muskego feels they have something to prove after last week's performance. It was a tight game, but Ken Krause said we did not play Muskego football.
So with the recovery at the 8-yard line, they'll open up the ball game in the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. First and goal from the 7-yard line. You'll see the double wing, 2 tight end formation. They'll keep it tight. Lorino bulls his way inside the 5 down to the 2. Dayton Lorino, 5'11 senior, with the first carry tonight behind that revamped offensive line.
Right. Loreno had 96 yards in the opening game against Nina. Actually was their leading ground gainer that game.
Taking advantage of the takeaway here on the opening kickoff. 2nd and goal from the 2. Nemec will line up as a wing to the right side. Shaw will give it to Loreno. He'll bust in for the touchdown. Just like that, 6-0 Muskego.
Now, last week, Shaw, the quarterback, rushed for their only touchdown on the ground. Shaw threw a pass to Nemec for the other touchdown. That was the extent of their scoring.
Parker Morosky is the long snapper. Ryan Gottsacker is the holder. Tashuti the kicker. 1 for 2 on extra points last week. Got a good snap, good kick, and it's through. 7-0 Muskego, capitalizing on the fumble recovery by Jake Cardelis on the opening kickoff. Let's head downstairs. Our first visit of the night with Mike McGivern.
So, boys, I know you guys are fans of Ryan Lucchese, defensive coordinator at Muskego. Known him a long time. I just listened to him. I would play for that young man. I would play for him. He said, fellas, take a breath. We got a good thing going here right away, but make sure defensively, everything we talked about this week, we're going through people, and we're going to make sure we take care of our business on the defensive side of the ball. That's a good young coach right there, boys.
We talked to him during the week and again before the game tonight, and Terry, you and I talked. This kid's going to be a head coach someday, somewhere.
Right. Not only does he understand the game well, he's high octane. He's got his guys playing well. And last week, they played well enough. They only gave up 261 total yards. And it was just a case, where they thought they didn't cover one pass deep that Nina completed, and then they whiffed on a key tackle, allowed Nina to score.
Carthage College presenting our scoring summary tonight is very simple. Fumble recovery, 2 plays later, the 2-yard touchdown run. Same alignment as far as the deep men.
Two different guys, I think.
And our Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kick will go to Dennis Morris. Morris met at the 15, 16-yard line, and that's it. First one there was Jaden Adams on special teams for the Warriors. And so Oak Creek backed up inside its own 20-yard line to start their first drive tonight. Here's their offense. We mentioned their quarterback, only a sophomore, J.J. Chapman. 2 excellent running backs in Seabrooks and Bayless Hooker. And then Doug Hamilton, their wide receiver, the deep threat. Very good offensive line. Upperclassman, all state at right tackle is James Thomas.
Right, 6'5", 320, and when you see him pull, it's something to watch.
From the 16, they'll run it on first down. Kaysen Seabrooks with the carry to the 21-yard line, gain of about 5. Brody Axelson, the inside linebacker, there to make the stop.
Now, Seabrooks, Bayless Hooker, both sophomores. So you've got 3 key performers in the backfield, all sophomores.
There you look at the starting defense. They're missing one of their starting linebackers tonight.
Right. Leading tackler for the Muskego team went out last week. C.J. Wright's tremendous linebacker, all-conference performer a year ago.
Trying to go up the middle, not much there, maybe a yard out to the 22-yard line. Mackinnon, I should say, Nathan Mackinnon, the nose tackle there on the stop.
Now Creek's got some excellent receivers. Max Hoagland, number 10, wide receiver, 3-year starter for them. Doug Hamilton, as we mentioned in our warm-up for the game, another very excellent wide receiver.
First pass of the night for the sophomore. He'll swing it out to the outside. Caught and then dropped. Incomplete. And the intended receiver down. That's Doug Hamilton. We'll take another look. As Jake Cardelis put the stick on him. And Hamilton helped off to the sideline. He's still down. Training staff taking a look at him. May have had the wind knocked out of him.
You can see from the get-go tonight, Muskego is deciding they are going to play physically and they are going to run through the opposition.
Ken Krause's been around this block several times.
That's probably all on that clipboard. I'm pretty sure he goes there.
I was going to say, he goes to bed with that clipboard.
Can't make fun of the man. He does such a wonderful job. It's a treat to come and watch his practice. It's an education.
Everybody is doing something. There's nobody standing around. There's drilling, drilling, drilling.
His key phrase, hurry up. No dead time.
Wes Heinrichs will do the punting here. This will be a short punt. Fair catch signaled for near midfield and made at the Oak Creek 49-yard line. Jackson Nemec with the fair catch, and so Muskego, their second possession, second time. They'll mark it at the 49, their own 49-yard line for that catch. There's the look at their offense tonight. We mentioned Joey Shaw at quarterback. Jackson Nemec, record holder in total yardage from a year ago. Line up in that double wing. This will be the wingback Aiden Perlberg coming around the right side with some room. Perlberg out of bounds near the first down marker. Gain of 11 to the 40-yard line. Landon DeVilo there to make the stop.
You know, you look how he constructs a line here at Muskego. You've got a right tackle at 290, left tackle at 230. But those guards, both 205. Why? Because they're pulling all the time. Ethan Anderson, 302, right in the middle.
You look at their defense for Oak Creek. Logan Bone, their leading tackler, 37 tackles a year ago. That first down brought to you by Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. And our first penalty of the night. B.J. Lagaki is our referee tonight. So all that movement up front got Oak Creek to jump. So 1st and 5. Just inside the 35-yard line. Perlberg in a wing in motion. Handoff. Goes to Nemec. Pulls his way over the right side. Check that. That was Bryson Heffler. Grady Julie on the stop. The senior inside linebacker.
Now they've got 5 different backs that they're going to rotate into this offense this evening.
Another Adam first down for the Warriors. From the 26. Right wing coming around. That is Nemec, and he is stopped for no gain. Good job by Julie on the wrap-up that time. Got there first, got him to the turf.
That time you saw Muskego shift into an unbalanced line to the right side, trying to get the Oak Creek defense to overcommit. Oak Creek stayed at home, read their keys, able to make that stop.
Now they'll shift into that. First pass, look at this. Shaw looking to throw. Gets it downfield, has a man in the end zone, fell down as he was trying to come back to the football. That was Aiden Perlberg. So mark that one down. A pass in a first quarter of a Muskego game.
Well, I approached Ken when we came to practice this week that at the end of last year, Joey Shaw's passing was really a key to the success they had getting all the way to the state finals. And I thought, hey, they might actually become Eric Krause, not kiddingly. He threw 3 passes the first game.
Again, they'll shift into that unbalanced line. This is Nemec. Nowhere to go. Oak Creek keying on Nemec tonight. Once again, Giuli there on the stop. Honorable mention all-conference in the Southeast Conference a season ago.
Yeah, we saw him a year ago, I think, play Racine Case and had an excellent game that night. And you can see one of the things that they're doing well, they're staying at home. They're making sure they're reading their keys. Because one of the things Muskego likes to do is make a play look like it's going one way and counter back the other.
Critical 4th down here for Oak Creek, trailing 7-0. Defense looking to make a stop here on 4th and 12. Shaw rolling out. Going to fling it out. Left side. Caught inside the 15. Out of bounds near the 12. Making the catch, Jackson Nemec. Isaiah Angeles in coverage that time for the Knights.
Well, Joey Shaw is an excellent baseball player, and he's putting those skills on display tonight. And Nemec, you can see how he got that all-purpose yardage.
Yep.
Kick returns, catching passes, running the ball.
Now, officials have stopped play here. Timeout taken by Muskego. We'll take our break as well. We're going to hang on. Okay. We'll head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
Hey guys, thank you. I'm here with Andy Jorgensen, Wisconsin Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers Union. We're talking old days. My dad was a bricklayer. Hey, let's talk a little bit about this. When you're talking to kids that are this age, you talk about a career rather than a job, correct?
Oh my God, yes. This is not a job. This is a career. This is something you should envision doing the rest of your life, because there's so many opportunities within there. You can be a brick. You can be tile. You can be a foreman. You can be you own your own business. There's all kinds of opportunities. And if you're a young woman or man, you can earn as you learn. There's no college debt.
Andy, my father was so proud of the work he did. He would drive us around and say, I built that. Same thing for you guys.
Oh, yeah. See that church? I built that. See that school? I built that. Yes, Dad. I know. Yeah. It's the 10th time you told me that. But we have great wages. We have great benefits. We have 2 pensions, Mike. Awesome. Pensions, you don't even know what they are anymore. Right. But there's something that we negotiate for and we fight for, and they can be yours. Go to bacwi.org.
Andy, it's good to see you again.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you. From the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. 1st and 10, 12-yard line, Muskego. Hand it off. Work the run game to the right side. Heffler, the sophomore, his second carry night. Angeles there on the stop, number 13 for Oak Creek.
Oak Creek attempting to play a little bit of a 5-3 look. Nina did that last week, had some success. They thought they'd try to emulate that.
2nd and 6. Just inside the 10-yard line. Fumble on the snap. It's loose on the ground. Oak Creek has recovered. Falling on the football for the Knights, Corbin Jensen, the inside linebacker. Huge turnover. Halts the drive here for the Warriors.
Yeah, the quarterback Shaw got his hands out of there a little too early. And, that was a pivotal play in terms of Oak Creek. You wouldn't have wanted to go down 2 scores right off the bat.
We'll take our break midway through this first quarter. 7-0 Muskego. You're watching Primetime Preps on My 24. Two family comedies serve up laughs, love, and dinnertime delights on My 24. Take a blast from the past with the Goldbergs at 5 and navigate life in Lanford with the Connors at 6. That's weeknights on My 24. Following the takeaway, Oak Creek takes over inside their own 10-yard line. Trailing here 7-0. First carry of the night for Jay Bayless Hooker. Talon Zarniak there on the stop. It was Bayless Hooker who had trouble with the opening kickoff tonight that led to Muskego's touchdown here early on. He'll get the call again. Trying to pick his way over the left side. Nothing there. Stuffed on that left side. Looked like Sauer and Caleb Hine were both there.
Muskego plays what they call a stack 3-3 defense, a 3-3-5. They can walk an outside backer up, get the four-man look if they need to, and Ryan Lucchese, the defensive coordinator, does a magnificent job setting up how they're going to try to defend down, distance, as well as play.
Chapman rolling to his right under pressure, gets it away. It's going to be picked off at the 35-yard line. Returning it is Talon Zarniak. He'll take it into the house for the touchdown.
You saw the pressure they were able to put on the quarterback. Had to hurry the throw. Zarniak, a basketball and track athlete as well. 9 tackles a week ago.
Boy, he picked that beautifully. Read the eyes of the quarterback. Sat back there. Knew he was under pressure. Caleb Hine was the guy draped on the back of Chapman that time. And Zarniak with the interception return for the pick 6.
You can always get a debate with coaches whether they have a good loss or a bad loss in terms of, no loss is good. Well, sometimes you do learn something and your kids learn something. And so far, and it's only so far, we're seeing that Muskego's responding.
Extra point is good, and Muskego off to a 14-0 start here. They capitalize on 2 takeaways. They take away the opening kickoff fumble, march that in, 2 plays for a touchdown, and now the pick 6 to increase their lead to 2 scores. Yeah, in practice, they weren't down on themselves.
No.
They were working to become a better team. Once again this year, we'll highlight a hit of the game brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. But you mentioned learning something. What they saw in film was we weren't physical enough. We weren't tough. We weren't the tougher team. We weren't that Muskego team of years past with that tough mentality and physicality. And they worked on that this week.
We weren't with them when they were in film on Monday, whether things were said. But the whole tone, once they got out to practice, was instructive.
Yes.
Here's what we're doing. We're not calling people names. We're not insulting you. We're trying to do what we're supposed to do.
Dennis Morris deep as we get our Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff tonight. Line drive kick. Morris will take across the 20. Has a seam to the 30. Breaks it outside to midfield. Dennis Morris into Muskego territory with a nice return. Ushered to the sideline by Jacob Cardelis. One more look.
Couple missed tackles, not a good angle. Cardelis once again making a key play.
Using that track speed once again to punch his way down to the 25-yard line. 65-yard return. See if this is the spark Oak Creek was looking for. A swing pass here to the near side. Complete to the back, out of the backfield, Isaiah Angelis. Now again, back on that first offensive set, they lost Doug Hamilton for an injury. Looks like he's back in there, however.
Yeah, Angelis kind of a jack of all trades. At one point last year, they were going to think about using him a little bit in quarterback.
Gain of 1, 2nd down 9. Chapman looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. First sack of the ball game. Max Sauer, the 6'2", 230-pound senior.
Got 5 tackles last week against Nina.
Chapman did not have a chance to get set. So a loss back to the 33-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and 18. Kaysen Seabrooks is the lone back in the backfield. 3 receivers here to the near side. Play fake. Swing it out there. Ball is tipped and incomplete. New quarterback in there as well. It's Blake Furcus, the 6'3", 200-pound senior.
And I think that was 45. Brody Atkelson got his hands on. A year ago, Brody was in on 57 tackles.
He will remain in at quarterback. Oak Creek showing as if they will go for it here on 4th down.
They've walked one of the outside backers up.
Furcus looking long, over the shoulder. Touchdown, Oak Creek. Dennis Morris, who started this drive with that 65-yard kickoff return, finishes it with an exclamation point.
Saw 2 things play into that particular touchdown. Morris, good track speed, runs relays. Chapman, that good baseball, dropped that puppy right in to the basket, right on the hands. Coach Lucchese won't be happy with the DBs not keeping up with that.
Furcus, who threw that touchdown, has to come back out. He's the holder on the extra points. Carson Daschel does the long snapping. And the extra point is good. Back to within 1 score, 14-7 as we take another look. Furcus, the senior quarterback, finding Dennis Morris.
Now, Furcus did play some last week against Waterford.
So they take advantage of the kickoff return. Put some step back into that sideline as we head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
So, guys, listen to the offensive line coach here on the Muskego sideline. He said, guys, we have to get more aggressive, be a little bit tougher. We've got to move our feet better, and let's make sure we understand what they're trying to do on the defensive line. Make sure we're talking, communicate, and let's be more physical. He said that about 3 times. Watch this offensive line start to wear that defensive line down from Oak Creek. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you. That was the word all week in practice. Bring the lumber with technique. Danilo Aldermick, the place kicker. He'll squib this one. Rolls all the way back. Picked up by Aiden Perlberg, and he is hammered at the 38-yard line. Owen Fisher with the tackle.
Fisher only a sophomore. Good coverage that time on the kickoff.
Officially down at the 37, so this will be Muskego ball. 2:45 to go here in this first quarter. We'll see the shift. A wing to each side. They'll give it to the fullback, and again, nothing there. Good job in the interior line for Oak Creek. That was Jordan Colbrick who came in there to make the stop. The defensive lineman leading the way that time.
A couple changes in their defensive line. Number 59, Luis Sosa, only a sophomore, in there at the nose. Helped plug that up a little bit last time too.
It's time to give to Lorino, and nothing there once again. Oak Creek right there at the point of attack. Looked like Liam Hibbard able to make that stop. No, 3rd and 10. This is what you have to do with this team, is try and get them behind the chains here and force a running team like Muskego having to make some different decisions offensively. 3-step drop. Shaw gets it away. Incomplete. Hand-to-hand combat down that sideline, but no flag.
Now they were putting kind of a jam on, actually discussing the jam that they were putting on him with Mr. Nemec.
Nemec thought he was held.
Jackson Villarreal, telling him that's how this works. Now something we want to watch as the game proceeds. Punter, of course, for Muskego is their quarterback, Joey Shaw. Matter of fact, he was a second-team all-conference punter last year.
Shaw will punt this one away. On the return, Blake Ulizelski, brought down on the play by Xavier Witkowski. So Oak Creek gets a 3-and-out following their touchdown.
Oak Creek battled some injuries last year. When we saw them play Racine Case, they weren't quite themselves. There's a whole kind of different vibe with this year's team. And, they've got some good skill. Got some linemen are emerging.
It's a senior quarterback back in there and threw that one incomplete. So Furcus getting some time here at quarterback, the senior, after J.J. Chapman threw the interception for that pick six. And Furcus is now in there now at QB. Now hand it off. Bayless Hooker moving the pile. Just kept it moving out to near the 40-yard line.
Now, last week against Waterford, Seabrooks rushed for 104 yards. Bayless Hooker rushed for 107 yards. So two sophomores accounted for themselves well in the opener. Kind of splitting time. I've seen Corbin Jansen in there as well this evening.
Just shy of the 40, 3rd down and 7. Two receivers, top of the screen. Blitz. Furcus stays in there. Has his man, Dennis Morris, with a leaping grab at the Muskego 42-yard line. And it'll be enough for a 1st down. Ethan Lushine there to make the stop.
Yeah, last year, Furcus threw for over 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns. So it's not as though they don't have two very, very fine quarterbacks.
Well, and they've got the quarterback whisperer over there at coach, George Machado, working with Oak Creek this year. Piers Furcus will let the clock run out. and it does. Well, an exciting start to our ball game tonight. A couple of turnovers, a pick six, big return leading to an Oak Creek touchdown, and it's Muskego by 7. This is the Gruber Law Office's Primetime Preps presented by Marquette University. Welcome back to In-Pro Athletic Field in Muskego High School. Warriors leading the Oak Creek Knights 14-7 with Mike McGivern and Terry Kelly. John Weiser with you. Glad you're along on this Labor Day weekend. Furcus looking to throw. Has time. Near side completion at the 35-yard line. Doug Hamilton back in there. He was injured on that first drive. Back in there to make the catch. Cardelis there to make the tackle.
Yeah, Furcus is, doing his reads. He's doing his progressions, working his way to that open man.
Corbin Jansen, the lone man in the backfield. Two receivers top of the screen. Blitz on the outside. Give is to Corbin Jansen, trying to turn the corner right side. Nothing there. Zarniak and Witkowski both there. Make this a 3rd and 2 for Oak Creek. Jansen not going to get to the first down. Going to be stopped short. Good job on that left side of the defense for Muskego. Ashton Houston, outside linebacker, walked his way in there that time. I'll call it 4th and 1. Knights are going to go for it here, it would appear.
See if they try to draw them offside. Give a hard count.
They'll run the play. They'll hand it off. Jansen first down and more. Jansen inside the 20-yard line. Corbin Jansen, a junior, 72 yards and a touchdown last week over Waterford, gets the first down. Ethan Lushine making the tackle. So in the Bryant and Stratton College red zone, once again, Oak Creek. 1st and 10 from the 19. Jansen, good heady run that time to the 15.
You can see Oak Creek, initially didn't have that momentum on their side. They gained it back, that long kickoff return that set up the touchdown. Now they've said to themselves, hey, we can play this game. We're stepping up in competition, but we've got some confidence.
Fortunate because you and I have talked that this is the game you can't afford to kind of ease your way in. You got to be ready to go right at that opening snap, and it nearly cost them here tonight. Cost them 7 right off the start as Jansen again gets the call, short of the first down. Mackinnon there on the stop, the nose tackle.
First team all-conference performer, a 3-year starter for the Warriors.
6'3", 280.
But so far the Oak Creek offensive line has been accounting for themselves well.
3rd and 4. Firkus wants to throw. Looking for Hamilton, or Morris, I should say, incomplete. Double covered on the play.
I should mention that we're working with a very special demographic now. Our 2 children across the street from my house, a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, told us they were going to be watching the game tonight. And so Gwen and Oliver, I hope they're enjoying the game. And maybe they'll see me in a little different light, and they probably want to meet you, John.
Well, they're going to give Mr. Terry a critique here. Firkus on 4th down has an open man. Making the catch is Hamilton to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Oak Creek, Cardelis and Witkowski coming up with the stop, but Oak Creek converts on 4th down. Oak Creek ready to go. From the 5, 1st and goal. Bayless Hooker breaking a tackle inside the 5 down to the 3. Finally wrapped up by Xavier Witkowski. That's his 6th tackle so far tonight.
Good second effort there by Jay Bayless Hooker. 6 feet, 170, only a sophomore.
Blake Firkus, the senior quarterback. Again, Bayless Hooker stood up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. First man in there was the linebacker, Logan Limburg.
We mentioned that Muskego also lost a starting linebacker last week, C.J. Wrights, and Logan stepped in for him last week and gave him lots of time. 5'10", 170-pound senior.
3rd and goal from the 5. Corbin Jansen, the running back. Firkus looking to throw right side, flips it out, incomplete. Looking for Carson Daschel, the tight end. Overthrown, and it brings up another 4th down here for Oak Creek, and the offense going to stay on.
That's really the first time that we've seen Firkus off target throwing the ball tonight.
Well, looks like they're going to attempt the field goal. Be a 21-yard attempt. Negligible wind. Peldermick with the boot, and it is through. Makes it a 14-10 ball game. Just over 6.5 minutes remaining.
Muskego has to be pleased with how they stiffened, made them go for the field goal rather than giving up a touchdown.
We'll take a break. 14-10 Muskego. Warriors will get the ball when we return here on My 24.
Steamfitters Local 601. Your future starts now. Begin your quest to earn a college degree. Bryant Stratton College, built different for you. The superheroes of Current Electric have been serving all of your electrical needs since 1983. Go to callcurrent.com.
There is no off season. The NFL Network team huddles up to bring you all of the latest from around the league with Good Morning Football Overtime. That's weekday mornings from 10 to noon on CW 18. An impressive drive by the Knights, 14 plays, converting 2 fourth downs, leading to the 21-yard field goal. Our scoring summary brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff upcoming. Gruber up short. That will limit the return. I believe that was Ben Creel, the tight end, on the return. Or Gabriel Harrell. That was Harrell. Made the stop. So the Warriors will start at the 38-yard line. Joey Shaw, the quarterback. Nemec in a wing here to the near side. He'll get the call coming around the left side. Has some running room. Nemec to the 40. Nemec inside the 20. Touchdown, Muskego.
Depends as we go back if we're going to see the play just a little bit after you can see the left tackle and the tight end talk with one another how they were going to block that. Number of times they'll just do a simple cross block, gives them enough time, have that back Nemec get through that hole.
All this season, touchdowns brought to you by Steamfitters 601. Explore a rewarding career with the Steamfitters Local 601, the keepers of the craft. Extra point is good, and just like that, Muskego comes right back. So we head down to Mike McGivern.
So guys, I want to thank the AAYFL for their sponsorship of what we do here. I'm here with Zach and Matt. They run the Muskego Youth Football League, and I'll tell you what, guys, I've never seen this many kids. How many kids are involved?
We have 335 athletes in our program, 1st through 8th grade.
335, and we're talking how many coaches?
94 coaches, all volunteer.
Hey, Terry Kelly, boy, show the hardware. 4th grade, they won it last year. They're wearing the hardware. I'm wondering, Terry, if you've got one like that. I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Hey, the best thing about youth football, I think, in today's world is it's safer now. And the AAYFL does a great job of teaching kids how to tackle, how to play, be safe. It's a violent sport, but you guys do a great job with that.
Yeah, we have safety as a foundation of our program, whether it's blocking or tackling. All our coaches are trained in it, and they pass that along to the boys, and we emphasize safety from start to finish.
Man, that's awesome. You're having fun with this, huh?
Oh, yeah, a lot of fun. All the boys are having fun, too.
These guys have been great to work with. Boys, back to you.
Yeah, I don't think you've quite got that jewelry like they've got.
Been lucky enough to, win some things, but jewelry doesn't go with my personality, perhaps.
Oh, the Warriors snatch momentum right back here. On the Nemec touchdown run. And on the return out to the 25-yard line. Kasabuki able to make the tackle. Max Hoagland on the return that time for Oak Creek. Spotted at the 27-yard line.
Now, so far, Oak Creek's been mixing it up with both the run and the pass. We'll see how Furcus handles this set of downs.
Kaysen Seabrook's in at a running back, and Furcus throwing on first down, dumps it outside. Carson Daschel, the tight end, with the reception. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Ryan Gottsacker there on the stop. Officially a gain of 4, so second down 6 here for the Knights. Seabrooks pulls his way forward, gets a couple. Working the right side of that line, going behind Dylan Hodge, the right guard, and James Thomas, the all-conference right tackle. Geisler and Limburg both there on the stop.
James Thomas has multiple offers, number of schools, first team all-conference, lineman of the year last year in the Southeast Conference.
3rd and 3 for the Knights. Play fake, Furcus over the middle on strike, right on target. Hamilton with the catch out to the 49-yard line. Brought down on the play by Zarniak as we get another look.
Good form tackle there, but excellent pass.
Nice little slant route that time by Hamilton. Seabrooks tackled behind the line. Kaysen Seabrooks, the sophomore on the run, stopped for a 1-yard loss. Max Sauer, defensive end there to make the stop. Furcus to the right side. Back shoulder throw that time, trying to complete that. Gets it to Hamilton. Once again, Xavier Witkowski out there in coverage. Be enough for an Adam first down.
I'm sure the Muskego coaches watching that might wonder if that almost was a pick that they ran against them.
Mike, what do you have?
So, guys, J.J. Chapman went out. He got sacked and his helmet came off. And so the referee said, you got to go off for a play. Then the senior came in, threw a touchdown, and they've stayed with the senior. But I think Chapman's okay.
All right, good intel there, Mike. We were wondering ourselves why the change, if it was a change or if he was injured. But I think at this point you go with the hot hand right now.
Right, and Blake Furcus, who's been doing very well.
There's Chapman on the right side of your screen there with the clipboard.
Yeah.
Approaching 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Knights from the 39-yard line of Muskego. Rolling out is Furcus. Throwing on the run, completes near side. Max Hoagland with the catch near the 30-yard line. Again, Xavier Witkowski, the outside linebacker, makes the stop.
Now, Hoagland was an honorable mention all-conference performer a year ago at wide receiver. Had 3 touchdown catches on the year, and as we mentioned, very fine baseball player.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Hamilton and Morris split out to the right side. And they'll run it. Once again, that's Seabrooks with a good head of steam over the left side. Gets the first down and more to the 22. Ryan Gottsacker there to make the stop. This week on Faith in the Zone, Mike McGivern will chat with John Zeller from Score International. He is also the chaplain for the Tampa Yankees. Faith in the Zone, Sunday morning at 8 on Fox Sports 920 and your iHeart radio app. Officials will blow the play dead. Timeout taken here. Defense, Ryan Lucchese wants to rally the troops here with 2:22 remaining in this first half and Oak Creek driving.
I think he doesn't like both how they've been getting that quick pass, getting those completed, plus they've been gaining yards running the ball. Now they've had some good success to that left side, running to Brody Wilcox and Jacob Harris.
Again, we want to thank Bunzel's Old Fashioned Meat Market and Catering for helping us out this season, feeding the guys and gals here of the My 24 crew. Find out more about all the good eats at Bunzel's at bunzels.com.
That young man to the right of the sign looks pretty excited about Bunzel's right now.
That's some good stuff there. It's Coach Ken Krause.
Talking with his line coach, very analytical, trying to make sure they're setting things up. As we said, their offensive line makes all kinds of line calls. They work on it in practice. We mentioned they practice taking only one step. What's that first step? What do you do in the second step?
It'll be 1st and 10 Knights at the Muskego 23-yard line. Furcus flips it out. Incomplete. Had him out there. That was Max Hoagland. Honorable mention all conference. Let him just a little too much that time. Slinging it out to the end zone.
I'm sure if you ask Max, he's going to tell you he thinks he should have made this catch. Just missed.
Ryan Gottsacker, the man in coverage that time for Muskego. 2nd down 10. Clock stop, 2:17 to play first half. Timeouts on the bottom of the screen there. Oak Creek has all 3 remaining. A pump fake and overshooting the target that time.
Second time for him throwing to that right side, and he just a little bit outside.
They like something out there with Dashel, the tight end.
Running a little dart pattern with that guy going to the outside.
3rd and 10 for Oak Creek. From the Warrior 23-yard line. Seabrooks picks his way to the 20, and that's as far as he'll get. Muskego defense able to smother him there. It'll bring up 4th down. Ben Geisler leading the charge that time.
I think they're going to go for it this time.
Clock runs, 1:45 remaining in the half.
Thought that Jake Sinani might call a timeout.
I think you're right. I think Brian Calhoun kind of
whispered.
Yep. Said, let's just take it all the way down as far as we can and take the timeout. And that's what they'll do. 1:20 to go. Oak Creek will take their first timeout. Well, coming up in the Current Electric halftime report, we'll highlight this week's Menards Scholar Athlete nominees. We'll also meet some of our sponsors tonight. We'll also take a look at first half highlights. That's coming up on the Current Electric halftime report here on My 24. Brian Calhoun pacing the sideline. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, coming home, Oak Creek, where he starred. Outstanding running back. Made his way into the NFL. Played, I think, with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
How about 2010? Remember going back 2010? We're up at Whitefish Bay.
Coach Teagan from Whitefish Bay.
But your defense stopped Germantown with 2 key defensive plays in the red zone. But what's your offense need to do to pick it up in the second half?
first of all, Germantown's a pretty good defensive ball club. You know, Coach Bransky and Coach Datka do a pretty good job over there. I think we got to get back to playing a little Blue Dude football.
Yeah.
Coach Calhoun said, I'm going to stick with coaching.
Yeah.
This interviewing is.
Now made his way as a first-time head coach. 4th down. Swing it out. It is broken up, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Thrown into traffic that time by Furcus. Mason Horn nearly coming away with the pick. So we'll turn the ball over on downs to Muskego with 1 timeout remaining, 1:17 to go in the half. Shaw in under center. Wingman coming around from the left side getting the call. There's Perlberg, brought down by Corbin Jansen. Goes both ways. Part-time running back, full-time inside linebacker for Oak Creek. 2nd down and 4. Again, this will be Nemec coming around the left side. Should be enough for a first down, and it is an Adam first down. Movement before the snap. BJ Lagaki, our referee tonight, his crew. Ken Krause, WFCA Hall of Famer and now a National High School Football Coach Hall of Fame member. 1st and 15. And coming around the near side, Perlberg with some running room. Perlberg down the sideline. Knifed out of bounds, short of the 30-yard line. Stops the clock with 14 seconds left. Ulizelski, Blake Ulizelski, the outside linebacker, finally got him out to the chalk.
1 timeout left for Muskego. They've got time to run a play and see what they get.
Looked like that was Isaiah Angelus trying to seal off that end and just got a little too wide on the play. Again, Perlberg coming around the right side, and he'll get out of bounds. Stops the clock with 11 seconds to play. Isaiah Angelus there to make the stop.
See if they get a play action pass look on this next down.
Crail, the tight end, wide to the near side. That's exactly what they're looking for. They swing it out, makes the catch at the 20 and out of bounds. Well, usually when you get that tight end wide, you're looking pass. And they delivered that time. A nice ball by Shaw.
And Ben Crile made a nice catch on the sideline. Perfect 36 on his ACT exam. I think if we go in the broadcasting booth and try to put our scores together, we'll see if we can get up to 36.
Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us up here. We should be able to come up with that. We're inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Shaw looking to throw. Near side, in and out of Creel's hands. He was well covered, though. Angelus was out there. Also some help from DeVilio, the outside linebacker.
You know, we mentioned intelligence. Isaiah Angelus, number of offers from the Ivy League. He has a straight 4.0 average. Oak Creek. And I think he's got Penn is one of his offers.
This will be a 35-yard field goal attempt here by Jack Schutte. Good snap, good hold. Kick is away, and good. Just made it over. So Schutte with the 35-yard field goal. 1 for 2 now on the season. Bumps the lead to 2 scores as Ken Krause gives him a big hug.
Hate to see you injure your kicker hugging the guy.
Got that one just inside the left upright. And that'll lead us into halftime. Stay tuned. We'll have the Current Electric halftime report from Muskego tonight. This is the Gruber Law Office's Primetime Preps presented by Marquette University on My 24. Primetime Preps on My 24. John Weiser back with you. Halftime here at Muskego. Time now for our Current Electric halftime report. We begin things tonight highlighting our Scholar Athlete nominees, brought to you by Menards. From Oak Creek High School tonight, our nominee is Jackson Lindquist. Jackson participates in football and powerlifting and carries a 4.138 GPA. He ranks 33rd in his class of 542 students. He enjoys playing offense, defense, and special teams. And Jackson's powerlifting numbers include a total weight of 1,135 pounds. He's participated in over 200 hours of volunteering through his church. He co-founded the Oak Creek Junior Optimist Club. He is captain of the school robotics team and is the tuba section leader in the marching band. From Muskego High School, our nominee is Ella Anschutz. Ella participates in cross country and track, carries a 3.929 GPA, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Ella is a very decorated track and cross country athlete who has won 5 state championships in those 2 sports. Among her many clubs, Ella is a member of the Women of Will Leadership Team and FBLA. She gives back to the community by volunteering with the Special Olympics and for the Pettit Indoor Marathon. Following high school, Ella has made a commitment to attend UW-Madison. Our weekly nominees will be in the running to receive a $5,000 scholarship brought to you by the great folks at Menards. Save big money at Menards. Let's head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Spencer Schmidt. He is the marketing director for Adam. Spencer, so good to meet you. How many locations is Adam involved in?
We represent over 115 different rooftops of dealerships.
Hey, so if somebody at the high school level wants to get involved, you talk to them about this is a career, correct? Not just a job?
There's over 47 different jobs in a dealership, and we range from anything from schooling, no schooling. Dealerships will help pay for schooling. Anything they want to do in a dealership, we can help provide.
Spencer, how does somebody get in contact with you? Is there a way to apply on the website?
ADAMM.com. We will help with any position they want to apply for. ADAMM.com.
Hey, not bad for a Wauwatosa West grad right there. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, keep up the good work. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you, and we thank Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Metro Milwaukee, joining us here on Primetime Preps. We'll be back with more of our Current Electric Halftime right after this on My 24. Current Electric Halftime Report, part of Primetime Preps on My 24, 24-10. Muskego on top of Oak Creek. We head back downstairs. Once again, here's Mike McGivern.
So, guys, I'm here with Staff Sergeant Wright, U.S. Army, Oak Creek grad. Oak Creek grad. He's hoping the second half's a little bit better for the Knights. Once a night, always a night. That's what he told me. Hey, I found out he joined when he was 21. And he said, look, best decision I've ever made. Did you get a chance to tell your story to some of the kids at the high school level?
Yes, and that's my favorite part about this job is being able to come back home to where, you know, I went to high school, I left for the Army, all that stuff, and get to tell them my story and all the opportunities that the Army has to offer, you know, career-wise, college-wise. It goes on forever.
Hey, so you had told me, look, I didn't like my job, was kind of bored, and I was looking for something, and you saw an ad from the U.S. Army, and you were there the next day?
Yeah, that's all it took was one ad from YouTube. Next day, I just was like, all right, called into work, went to the recruiting station, and the rest is history. We're here now.
Hey, did you have any idea what you were getting into, and were you ready for boot camp?
I just got done wrestling in college, so I was pretty in shape at the time. So I feel like I was ready. But in terms of knowing what I was getting into, no clue.
You know, I love that. We chatted a little bit about whenever that day is that you're out, and it could be in 27, it could be after, but there isn't anything you're not ready to do with the rest of your life when you're done.
Exactly. That prepares you for literally anything you need to do in life, right? Like not to quit, have determination, right time, right place, right uniform. It just sets you up for success as a whole.
Man, it's a great career. Hey, thank you so much for your service, young man. You bet. Boys, back to you.
Thank the Army for being part of our sponsorship package again this year. Well, earlier this week, Mike had an opportunity to visit with the men's basketball coach at Bryant and Stratton College.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Kyle Hoffman. He is the new head men's basketball coach at Bryant and Stratton. He's a Manitowoc Lincoln grad. Not bad. Hey, Coach, congratulations on your first year as a head coach. Moving over 6 inches on the bench sometimes might as well be a mile. How are you doing so far, kind of rolling into this new position?
Yeah, I'm definitely really excited. Coach Ruffin set us up for have a really successful season going forward here. And just all ready to go, finishing all the little things here that need to be done to be ready for the season.
Hey, how much easier is it to recruit after you have the kind of seasons you guys have had the last couple?
Definitely a lot easier. Getting more local guys that are interested more in the junior college game. Definitely more guys that you're getting more emails, more calls about. Definitely change a lot when it comes to the recruiting aspect.
Well, Coach, all I hear about is how hard you work, and I think that hard work has paid off. I think Brian Stratton's in really good hands. Good luck this year.
Really appreciate that. I think we have a chance to have a really special season. Got a great group of guys coming in with the returners we have back, and I think we have a chance to be a really good this year.
That's awesome. Well, good luck this year, Coach. Back to you, boys.
Current Electric halftime report will continue following these messages right here on My 24. Current Electric halftime report here on My 24. Time for our Carthage College interview. Here's Mike.
Hey, John, thank you. Rafael Lozano, he is the Director of Admissions Financial Aid at Carthage. Hey, we had talked about School of Health, a new department that you guys have, and it's kicked off really well.
Yes, correct. So all our sciences, when you look at biology, physics, chemistry, environmental science, those are all part of the School of Health that just opened up this fall, 2025.
Hey, another record year for you guys.
Yes, third year running.
Man, you got to love that. Hey, you're also assistant wrestling coach, and there's a new women's wrestling coach at Carthage that you're really impressed with.
Yes, very impressed with Coach Tarkia Mensah. Comes from Texas, very, very experienced, a lot of national coverage, so we're pretty excited for her.
You know, girls wrestling at the high school level has exploded. Really good idea for you guys to take that
Yeah, very seriously. It's one of the fastest growing sports in the nation, and we're very excited to have it at Carthage.
Man, it's good to be home at Carthage, right? A boy can't come home.
Correct. It's very nice.
One of my favorite right here, he does great work, and when you talk to him about Carthage, his eyes lights up. His eyes light up. He loves that campus, boys. Back to you.
Can't argue with that, Mike. It's a great place, and that leads us into our halftime highlight package brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves, and we had waves on the opening kickoff. Oak Creek had trouble on the opening kickoff, and it was recovered by Jake Cardelis. And 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Not even a minute gone by, and it's 7-0 Muskego.
They're down there knocking on the door again when they fumbled. That was critical for Oak Creek to break that momentum.
And they were able to do so on the fumble recovery by Colton Jansen. That led to a pick 6 by the sophomore quarterback.
Zarniak picked that off, took that into the end zone.
So Blake Purkis, the senior, comes on, and he drops the dime in the bucket that time to Dennis Morris. And they're back to within 1 score. But Muskego comes right back, 64-yard run. This one by Jackson Nemec, who set the record last year for total yards in a season. That is our highlight package from the first half, brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. Let's go down to Mike.
So, guys, I'm here with Todd Irvine. He is the superintendent of Muskego School District here. I got to tell you, man, you got it going on here. And I told you that. You said we're so blessed. This community really does. It's in love with the athletics here. Youth, high school, the band is great, the cheerleaders, all of it.
It is. It's incredible. It truly is a triple threat. Our community rallies for everything that we do, whether it's our athletics, obviously our academics and our fine arts. They show up and they come out and they support us.
Hey, so I told you I'd give you $10 if you say anything bad about that athletic director.
Oh, it's too easy sometimes, but honestly, it's amazing this happened even with Mr. Ryan McMillan at the helm of our activities, man.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I had to talk him into this. He's my co-host on my Saturday morning high school sports show, and he's really good. Says nothing but good things about you. When you talk about kids in that first week coming back to school, is it harder with seniors or freshmen?
Oh, man, honestly, it's easy with both.
It is.
Like, we have such a strong school culture, and why our school culture is great is we have outstanding seniors. They understand what it means to be a player, and they're ready to take in our freshmen, and they understand that their responsibility as seniors is to set the stage for what it means to be great in our system. So they welcome our freshmen in, and it's good stuff.
Todd, thank you so much for having us. It's good to see you again.
You as well.
Boys, to you.
That wraps up our current electric halftime report here at Muskego. 24-10, the Warriors on top of Oak Creek. Back with our second half of Primetime Preps right after this. You're watching Primetime Preps on My 24. ready for second half action. Muskego winning the coin toss, deferred. They will get the ball here to start the second half. I'll tell you what, we talked about this during halftime, Terry. Oak Creek's made a good accounting for themselves so far.
Right, you think about that opening fumble and how that set Muskego up. Otherwise, we're looking at a 17-10 game. So I think Coach Calhoun and his staff have to be pleased. I'm sure Coach Krause and his staff are happy with what they've seen.
Again, the low kick taken immediately at the 34-yard line. Grady Austin on special teams, able to come up with that ground ball kick. And they'll spot it at the 34 as we get started here for this third quarter. Joey Shaw, 2 for 5 throwing the football. Jackson Nemec, 5 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. 64 of them coming late in that second quarter. Spinning out of the tackle that time was Nemec. Brought down on the play by Isaiah Angelis. He's had a strong game defensively for Oak Creek.
Other than that one long run by Nemec, Oak Creek has been able to contain the running game for the most part of Muskego.
2nd and 2. Again, Nemec picks his way around the left side. Will get the first down across the 45 to the 46. Spun down on the play by Lincoln Hansen, the defensive lineman. His first tackle of the night. And an Adam, Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee, first down. Perlberg trying to cut upfield. We'll get it to midfield. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Look like a Logan Bone there to make the stop. Gain of 3, second down. About 6, maybe 7 here. Give it to the fullback, and he is wrapped up immediately once again right at the line of scrimmage. Good job. Like that was Heffler on the carry. Corbin Jansen, inside linebacker, making the stop. 3rd and long now for Muskego, right at midfield. Opening drive to begin our second half. Nemec spins out of a tackle across the 45, brought down at the 41-yard line. Jackson Villarreal, the free safety, might have just saved a touchdown there with that spinning tackle.
It's like dying from 1,000 paper cuts when you're playing that Muskego offense.
10-yard pickup and a first down. Again, they'll go to Heffler, the sophomore. They'll get a couple.
People look at last year's record for Muskego of 9-5. What they forget is for 4 games they were without one of a 1,200-yard rusher in Jack Labish. And you combine him with Nemec, that was quite a duo. And once they got Labish back, the offense started clicking on all cylinders.
Got them all the way to the championship game against Bayport last season. Perlberg not going anywhere. Oak Creek right there. The Knight defense able to stiffen on second down. Leading the charge, Lincoln Hansen. One more look here.
Played off the block very well. Hansen, a 6'2", 225-pound junior, turned that play back inside and made the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and 14. Ball back to the Knight 45-yard line. Shaw going to throw. Rolling left, throwing left, diving grab by Creel, the tight end, at the 30-yard line. Gain of 15. And it'll be just enough for an Adam first down. One more look.
At this point in time, we've now seen Muskego throw the ball 6 times. Coach Krause will be saying, maybe I have become Air Krause.
From the Oak Creek 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Warriors. Perlberg will take it inside the 30 down to the 25. Looked like it was Blake Ulizelski there on the stop. Gain of 4, 2nd down 6. Nemec around the left side. Inside the 20. Should have enough for the first down. Isaiah Angelus making the tackle. And it will set them up in the Bryant and Stratton College red zone right at the 20-yard line. Shaw in under center. Nemec again, left side. Out of bounds, pulled down well outside, but late flag coming as well. Almost automatic in high school. Logan Bone actually got him to the turf way beyond the white stripe.
I think it was also a combination of one of those drop tackles as well. Not only did he tackle him out of bounds, but that's considered kind of a dangerous tackle to do.
B.J. Logaki is our referee tonight.
Marking it off.
Wow.
Oh, I'd like to see that again.
Jacob Stark flagged for the personal foul. 55.
Way behind the play. Oh.
For that?
I'm sorry.
I mean, I could go with the tackle out of bounds, but if he got called for that bump, unless he said something while he was doing it, it'll be the personal foul. Shaw under pressure, keeps his feet, able to dump it out, and it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Muskego.
Just like Coach Krause drew it up, I'm sure he had that one planned.
Braden Dibb, the 6'3 junior tight end. Credit Shaw, though, the fancy footwork to keep that going.
Kept his wits about him.
Nearly lost the ball, got it back. Dumped it over the linebacker. And Braden Dibb with his first touchdown reception of the year. That's 7 passes we've seen now.
And surprised they didn't get called for a man downfield after he's been scrambling for that length of time. Good discipline.
Kick for the extra point is good. A statement drive to open up the second half for Muskego. We'll take a break. 31-10. Warriors on top of the Knights. This is the Gruber Law Office's Primetime Preps presented by Marquette University on My 24. Catch the vibes of unmatched passion and legendary rivalries. Huddle up for the HBCU Go Sports College Football Game of the Week. This week it's Hampton at Jackson State. Tomorrow at 2, right here on My 24. 66-yard drive. In 11 plays, our scoring summary brought to you by Carthage College. Joey Shaw, the quarterback, scrambling, able to hit Braden Dibb for the 35-yard touchdown reception. Another squibber. With it for Oak Creek, taking it to the 30-yard line. That was Owen Fisher, sophomore. And Oak Creek, their first possession here of the second half.
Well, Muskego controlled the ball for about half of that third quarter. So, Oak Creek has to have that question in the back of their mind. Okay, what can we do? Can we get back in the game? Do we have to change any of our game plan? Being behind 31-10 puts a little more pressure on trying to throw that ball maybe a little bit more.
Blake Furcus, the senior at quarterback, came on early in that first half. Play action. Dumps it out, complete across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Max Hoagland, his third catch tonight, the senior, brought down by Ethan Lushine.
Yeah, Furcus was 8 for 15 in that first half, 103 yards and a touchdown.
And really it was that 65-yard kickoff return that kind of set the momentum back to Oak Creek a little bit.
Right.
Got them into the game initially, and now they answer here with a nice strike out to the 47-yard line, 17-yard pickup. This time they'll run it. Seabrooks, the sophomore, around the left side. Gain of about 9 on the play. Let's head downstairs. Here's Mike.
So, guys, I love talking to guys like Coach Lewis. 40 years he's been here on the sidelines of Muskego. Things have changed a little bit out here in 40 years.
Yes, it has. I mean, many changes. And sometimes I'm going this way. I say, hey, it's not there anymore.
Man, I love that. He's in the Hall of Fame out here, the athletic department. Hey, this youth program, you used to run this thing. It's really gotten huge.
Yeah, I ran it for 35 years, and I'm very proud of the kids. They have grown up. And as a matter of fact, I was over at Bay Lane Middle School a couple of weeks ago. Now, some of the kids that I taught, their kids came up and said, I was introduced to some of their kids a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, Coach Lewis, I thank you for all the sweat equity you put into the Muskego program. It's good to see you.
Thank you very much. And
Go Warriors, baby.
State.
He predicted it, not me. That was Coach Lewis. Points back to you.
Penalty marker at the snap. Close to a first down, but I believe we got an illegal shift or illegal motion here against Oak Creek.
Yeah, one of the linemen brought his hand up off the ground. Hate to say this early in the second half. Pivotal third down now for Oak Creek. You don't want to give the ball back to Muskego.
If anything, if you can at least sustain a drive here for a couple more plays to give your defense a little break after that almost 6.5-minute drive to start this quarter. Blake Furcus, the senior. 3 receivers to the right side. Play action. Pressure. Furcus on the scramble. Dumps it out. Completes the pass. Hoagland breaks a tackle inside the 30-yard line. Max Hoagland becoming a reliable receiver. Great baseball player. Had only 1 catch last week, but it was for a touchdown of 58 yards. His third catch tonight. So down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 20 and a first down. And Adam first down. Once again, play action. Collision in the end zone. Markers thrown as both receiver Hoagland and defender Lucian collided. Let's see who they call it on.
I think that's going to go on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense. Half the distance to the goal results in a first down.
Another look here. A little late. But there was that collision just before they got to the end zone, both the defender and receiver.
Hoagland was calling for that penalty right away.
Oh, absolutely. I think isn't that part of the repertoire of wide receivers? You gotta sell it.
His father's a well-known coach and probably has taught him how to make that.
Saybrook's down to the 5-yard line inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Talon Zarniak's had a strong game. Interception and a pick 6. 4 tackles tonight. Gain of 7 on the play. Will set up second and short.
Going to see Muskego get into a 4-man front now. They've been giving up a little bit of yardage on the ground.
Saybrook's inside the 5. Looks like Caleb Hine, the defensive end, first man there. Sets up a 3rd and 3. 2:45 to go here in the third. Running back is Corbin Jansen. Frickus will throw, leaping grab, touchdown, Oak Creek. Dennis Morse with the touchdown reception. Second touchdown of the game. Just enough to get it over the linebacker and into the end zone. It was Xavier Witkowski. It's tough to do. 6'1" linebacker. Nearly got a hand on it, but it was just enough. Oak Creek back in this ball game. So with the score 31-17, we'll step out. Message from the Steam Fitters.
Hi, I'm Doug Edwards, business manager of Steam Fitters Local 601, and we're proud to support Primetime Preps. Like to work with your hands? Don't feel like college is your thing? Steam Fitters Local 601 offers a 5-year registered apprenticeship. By taking an apprenticeship, you will avoid college debt and earn while you learn. Upon completion, you can expect to earn a 6-figure salary with great benefits, including a pension. We make it easy to apply. Visit steam601.org. Apply today and start a better future for you and your family. Thank you.
Stay tuned later in the game for our play of the game that's brought to you by the All-American Youth Football League. The future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information.
Well, offensive coordinator Jake Sinani has got to be very pleased with that response by the Knights offense.
That was a must-have drive to stay in this game. And they convert. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff. Again, they'll keep it on the ground. From the 20-yard line, Perlberg out across midfield. Still on his feet down to the 41. 40-yard return by Perlberg on the squib kick, brought down by Carson Daschel on special teams. Officially spotted at the 41 of Oak Creek. Nemec lined up as a wing on the right side. As our scoring summary, 8 plays, 70 yards. The touchdown strike from Furcus to Morris. Second time they've connected. Shaw looking for Jackson Nemec. Oh, may have been tipped. Well, listen to Mike McGivern and Ryan McMillan tomorrow morning starting at 9 for the Varsity Blitz High School Sports Show presented by your local Pick and Save stores. They will talk with a few members of the New Berlin West football team and Jace Rindle, the head coach at UW-Whitewater. That's tomorrow morning starting at 9 on Fox Sports 920 and the iHeart Radio app. 2nd and 10. Trying to get the side is Nemec. He'll get out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Ulizelski, Blake Ulizelski, cornerback on the near side, able to make the tackle. Sets up a 3rd and short here.
Coach Krause just says what a tough kid Jason Nemec is. He played last year, hurt almost all year. Still set the record for total yards.
Timeout taken by Ken Krause in the offense here. Didn't like something he saw there, I think, between the right tackle, right guard combination over there. First timeout of the second half for the Warriors. We were talking before the game, a big night of football across the area. It's Slinger at Badger tonight. That rematch.
Be interesting score to see there.
Grafton is at Port Washington. That's another.
Arrowhead playing Nina.
Yeah. Marquette and Fondy, last I saw, were tied at 3.
I think Fondy might be ahead 10-3 right now.
One of the head scratchers of the games last night, Kenosha Bradford knocked off Appleton North. Bradford a little bit better than I think people thought going into the season. Coach Morris, new head coach over there, has done a pretty good job here to get his team 2-0 start.
And then Kimberly had an opening season loss. It came back and beat Bayport, last year's Division I state champion.
Although we talked about that, Bayport kind of lost a couple of their big linemen.
Fantastic linemen. Their offensive and defensive lines last year were outstanding.
3rd and 4. Nemec will get the first down and more. Breaks a couple of tackles at the 25. Down to the 22. Jackson Nemec just in and out.
So patient as you see him and move laterally to find that hole.
Langdon DeVilio able to make that stop for Oak Creek. But again, Muskego starting to impose its will up front here. Latter stages of this third quarter. Perlberg coming around the right side. Inside the 20. Down to about the 18-yard line. Inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Isaiah Angelis, the cornerback now. 7 tackles tonight for Angelis.
We saw him make an appearance a little earlier on offense as well. An all-around good athlete.
2nd and 7. Jackson Nemec cuts back. Flag on the play as he is wrapped up. DeVilio on the stop, and we'll check out the flag.
Holding. It's number 11. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Perlberg trying to open up that hole. Got more jersey than pad.
Yeah, Muskego's line not quite as big as it's been in the past. They've had to make a couple shuffles because of some switches. They had to take Jacob Stark, move him from guard out to left tackle. That impacts your offense.
Yeah, the 2 guards, James McGuire and Justin Dive, both 5'10", 205-pounders.
We've mentioned, they love to pull them, but by the same token, who are you matching up against?
Well, let's take a look at our hit of the game tonight, brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. This is the sophomore quarterback getting sacked early in the first quarter. J.J. Chapman. As coming in on the rush that time was Max Sauer for the sack. That is our hit of the game, brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. Season's just around the corner. Training camp opening up in a matter of days, and soon the American Hockey League season will be upon us. We'll have games again this year. May 24. 2nd and 17. Each team taking a timeout on this drive. That holding penalty, moving the ball out to the 30-yard line. Shaw on the scramble, and he's going to be sacked back at the 28-yard line. He's coming up a bit gingerly there. Luis Sosa, the nose tackle, might be a cramp. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, so no gain.
I think they're going to let time run out in this quarter.
Give Shaw an opportunity to get a sports drink or a water break here as our third quarter comes to an end here in Muskego. Warriors leading Oak Creek 31-17. It's been an exciting game thus far. How's it going to finish? We'll have it for you right after this on May 24. With Mike McGivern, Terry Kelly, John Weiser back with you in Pro Athletic Stadium in Muskego tonight. The Warriors leading Oak Creek by 14 as we begin our fourth quarter. It'll bring up a 3rd and 17 for Muskego. Jackson Nemec as a wideout here to the near side. Creel, the tight end, split out to the left side. Shaw, quick drop, dumps it out. Creel completes inside the 20 and out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
Not often that you see Muskego do a straight drop back pass. Most of the time roll out off run action.
Ulizelski, the corner on that far side, able to make that stop. Be short of the first down, so it'll be 4th and 4. Schutte in for the field goal attempt. This will be a 33-yarder from the left hash mark. No wind. Good drive through the football, and it is good. 2 field goals tonight for Schutte.
3-score lead now. That very important for the calls of the game that you're going to make.
Puts him up 34-17.
Was a field goal last week that was maybe questionable with Nina, whether it was good or not. It was called no good. Muskego coaches weren't going to say there was the reason we lost. They were able to, take a look at the total picture and not just talk about one particular play. But I'm sure they like to see the way the kicker has responded this evening.
Well, that's been the rallying point for this Muskego team. Get back to playing Muskego football. And that's physical to the echo of the whistle and impose your will on both sides of the football. As our scoring summary, 6-play drive leading to that 33-yard field goal. Second field goal of the game tonight for Schutte. Once again, our Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kickoff. Will this be another ground ball? We've had a couple of those on both sides tonight. We'll kick it away. From the 8-yard line. Out to the 20 and buried as he got across the 21-yard line. Set downstairs, Mike McGivern, what do you have?
So, guys, a couple weeks ago, I was at Pick and Save in Muskego, and I got a chance to hang out with Leroy Butler, and they had a great event. These 2 girls, I'm like, what do you guys do? Cheerleaders at Muskego. I said, I'm going to interview you. Tell me about working at Pick and Save.
I think it's really fun. It's a really good community there, and they're all very nice to us, which I appreciate because you don't really get that everywhere you work, so that's nice.
So you're a junior with all the rhythm, correct?
Yeah.
Hi. Tell me, what's your favorite sport to cheerlead for?
Football.
Yeah, I agree. Right outside Friday nights. And you're a senior, and you've been on the team for 4 years?
Yep, I have.
So your favorite sport?
Probably cheering for football as well. It's real fun being in front of the student section, getting them all hyped up and stuff.
Why don't you work at Pick and Save?
I work at Panera Bread in New Berlin.
Hey, guys, these guys do a great job. I can tell you, we've talked about the community here at Muskego. These guys are unbelievable. This cheerleading squad is really good, and I know that because I married a cheerleader a long time ago. Boys, back to you.
Mike, you are so correct. I believe the 3 state titles last year for Muskego, baseball, football, well, football making to the state championship game, but the women's dance
team.
Yep, won a state title last year. Furcus using his feet to get the first down. Now on the scramble here. Coming back to the football, helping his quarterback out, is the wide receiver, Hoagland. He's had quite a ball game here. Gotsacker there to make the stop, but 4th catch of the night. All of them big.
Blake Furcus has accounted for himself very well this evening.
So would this lead to Brian Calhoun with a little bit of a quarterback issue going into conference play next week?
Right. You know, always tough to make those value judgments.
Swings it outside, completes. Doug Hamilton. 4th reception tonight for Hamilton. Gain of 5 to the 45-yard line.
Another thing we should point out is he's had good protection from his offensive line this evening throwing the ball.
I'll give credit to Wilcox, Harris, Gonzalez, Hodge, and Thomas up front for Oak Creek on the play action. Again, Firkus unable to get through.
We put the curse on,
we
of
did.
course.
Caleb Hine with the sack, second sack tonight by the Muskego defense. Be a loss of 4, bringing up 3rd and 9. Another look. Jay Bayless Hooker just unable to seal that block. Let the defender get to the inside that time and getting to Firkus, the quarterback. 3 receiver look here to the near side. Again, Firkus scrambling, shovels it off. Little shovel pass to Bayless Hooker out to the 41-yard line. However, a flag thrown on that sideline. I believe it'll be a holding call here. Oh.
Blindsided.
Yep.
We no sooner got done talking about the outstanding job the offensive line has been doing, and right away, Muskego starts putting the pressure on.
That's a big penalty because that's a spot foul walk-off. Well, coming up following the game, stay tuned for our U.S. Marine Player of the Game presentation brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. So 3rd and 24 now. Not much you have dialed up here. Over the shoulder, and did he have control of it? It'll go incomplete.
Dennis Morris, they were trying to isolate him once again.
Let's get another look. Darn near pulled this one in. Didn't follow all the way through.
Oak Creek coaches trying to convince the official that was better than they thought.
But you got to complete the process of the catch and maintain control, and he did not. So 4th down. The sack and the penalty stalling the drive. Fair catch signaled for by Jackson Nemec at the 36-yard line. Stay tuned following our game for the presentation of the Champions Trophy. That's brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. Kind of sure where we're going with that player of the game tonight. That's a kind of a toss-up here.
Jackson Nemec obviously would be one candidate.
Nemec in motion will get the call around the left side. Across the 40-yard line, gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Blake Ulizelski, 5 tackles tonight. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Time an enemy now for Oak Creek. Under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Musting it outside. Heffler inside the 20-yard line. Running him down, Dennis Morris, or check that, Jackson Valario.
Can see the kickoff block right there that set him free.
And again, Valario, the senior, ran him down. They're inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone once again. Nemec in motion. Play action pass. Looking for the tight end Creel, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Valario on the coverage.
Once again, you can see Joey Shaw tightening up a little bit there. I think he's got a reoccurrence of that cramp we saw earlier. Although he has a little bit of a sleeve on that left leg to begin with.
Heffler, the fullback. Nemec on the right wing. Perlberg in motion. They'll give it to the fullback. Up the middle he'll go, down to the 10-yard line. Heffler on that nice strong run. Is Robbie Barker, linebacker, along with Jackson Valario, making the tackle.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast when they got Jack Labish back last year at their fullback position, it made Nemec so much more effective, plus Labish inside running that middle trap was, a key as he rushed for almost 1,200 yards and 12 TDs.
A little miscommunication offensively on where to line up. And so Ken Krause forced to take a timeout here, stopping play with 7:45 remaining. We mentioned Ken Krause. He'll be going into the National High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame later this year. Well deserved.
Well, you look at the two state championships he's brought here. He did a wonderful job at West Allis Central prior to coming to Muskego. He, of course, gives the credit to the continuity of his staff, the number of coaches, that have gone through his program, have returned to help him coach.
But running that double wing, single back, running it to perfection and running it well. And again, what makes this team, I think, different is the way they carry out the fakes.
Oh, yeah.
Even in practice, full fakes all the way through full speed.
And we've talked about it in past seasons, the fact that you've run a little bit of a different offense. Your scout team can't run it as well. You can't duplicate what happens, like playing a team that runs the wishbone well.
3rd down and 2. Jackson Nemec trying to get to the pylon, cuts it back inside, going to get the first down, but stops short of a touchdown. We'll mark him at about the 3. It'll set up 1st and goal for the Warriors. Coming around, Perlberg going to be tackled for a loss. Not being fooled that time. Lincoln Hansen, the defensive lineman, coming across the line of scrimmage to make that tackle. Loss back to the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. Nemec in motion. Give it to the fullback. He is stacked up at the 2. It's Heffler again on the carry. DeVillio and Hansen both there to make the tackle. Sets up 3rd and goal just inside the 3-yard line. Jackson Nemec in for the touchdown. A Steamfitters 601 touchdown, putting an exclamation point on this one. This time 3 yards out. matching the numeral on the back. And we talked about Nemec's season last year being the all-purpose yardage, as the extra point is good. And we'll take our break. 41-17, Muskego, a 3-yard touchdown run by Jackson Nemec. Back after this on My 24. The pressure is on in the Pacific Northwest as drivers push the pedal to the metal with playoff berths on the line. NASCAR Xfinity coverage from Portland begins Saturday night at 6 on CW 18. Muskego putting a stamp on this one. Midway through this fourth quarter, up 41-17. Short kickoff across the 15. Out to the 29-yard line. On the return, Dennis Morris. Check that. Max Hoagland on the return. Jaden Adams making the stop on special teams.
Both Hoagland and Morris have had a busy night for Oak Creek. I think the Oak Creek coaches, head coach Brian Calhoun, has seen some things tonight that have got to make him feel somewhat confident about heading into conference play. The outcome isn't quite what they wanted, but they've run into a very fine, well-drilled team in Muskego.
Pitch and catch to the outside. First catch of the night for Connor Mays, a sophomore wide receiver, 5'11", 165. Ryan Gottsacker with the tackle. That's his fifth one tonight. Yeah, Oak Creek will head into conference play next week at Kenosha Indian Trail. That ought to be an interesting matchup. Indian Trail with a big win week one. Dumps it off, completes here to the near side. Furcus gets it out to the near side. Carson Daschel. Brought down by Jaden Adams. They'll open up conference play on the road at Indian Trail, then home against Racine Horlick before traveling to Franklin in week 5.
Franklin, a tight ball game with first game of the season with Catholic Memorial as usual.
Trying to go up the middle to get that first down. Bayless Hooker on the carry. See where forward progress gets him the first down. So if the score stays the same, this is kind of one of those rarities where Muskego has beaten the same team 3 times inside a calendar year.
Oak Creek coaches say, why? Why are we finding ourselves playing them all the time?
Penalty marker down, pass complete out to the far side. Doug Hamilton with the reception, but let's check out the flag at midfield. Crew headed up by B.J. Lagaki tonight.
Holding, defense, 10-yard penalty, results in a first down.
Defensive holding the call. Step it off from the line of scrimmage. We'll move the ball just across midfield. At the 49 of Muskego. Well, I think if you're Oak Creek, what do you have? Quarterback 1A and 1B going into conference play?
You know, the old saying, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't really have one. But I think sometimes you want to see as the season evolves who emerges.
Yep. Again, I can't say enough about the staff that Calhoun has put together. I mean, he mentioned that the camaraderie with the staff, they get along with everybody. There's no egos out there. Everybody getting along and doing their thing. And
5 of those coaches coach other sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their defensive coordinator is a Hall of Fame girls basketball coach, Steve Alechnik, well known. You know, they've got people involved throughout the school. Another 5 of his coach's staff are right in the same building with him at Oak Creek High School.
And as we've said through the years, I think that's important when you've got staff in the building every day. Furcus, way overthrown. Maybe some miscommunication looking for Dennis Morse.
Yeah, he was throwing more of a fade pattern that time.
It's good to visit with George Machado before the game, talking with him. We jokingly call him the quarterback whisperer, but he's had 4 all-state quarterbacks under his tutelage in his time here in southeast Wisconsin.
And one of the things they were working on very much in practice on Tuesday was a little rocket screen. We haven't seen them throw that yet tonight. Frightening thing about that was watching their right tackle, James Thomas, come and kick out on the corner.
Furcus downfield is picked off. On the return with the interception, Ryan Gottsecker. He'll take it out to the 45-yard line and will put this one to bed. 3rd turnover tonight by Oak Creek. Gottsecker has had quite a ball game defensively. 4 or 5 tackles tonight. And now the pick.
Seeing quite a few substitutes come in now for Muskego. Number 41, Carter Boss at quarterback.
Odd number for a quarterback. Fumbled the snap, and he fell right on it. To be expected when you've got a whole new offensive personnel out there.
A little nervous.
Coach Krause kind of pumping the kid up, saying, "You got this, come on."
6'2", 160-pound sophomore.
Just like he did running scout team this week. Come on. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Fullback gets the call here. Josh Formolo, junior fullback, with the carry. And we've got a player down for Oak Creek, so time taken here.
think that was number 37, Logan Bone. 5'10", 185-pound senior.
Brian Calhoun will walk over, see what the injury is. Might be a cramp. Not going to put any weight on that leg as they help. Logan Bone to the sideline. 5'10", 185-pound linebacker. They're already missing a linebacker.
Yeah, they lost Nate Al-Youssef, leading tackler in that opening game against Waterford, had 7 tackles.
They'll wind the clock here. 3rd and 12 for Muskego at their own 41-yard line. Again, they'll try and go up the middle. Formolo, his second carry. Brought down by Lincoln Hansen. Brings up 4th down, and the punting unit will come on. It's the second time tonight Muskego has punted the football.
Have a new punter in there as well. Ryan Horbinski. Yeah. Offensive lineman. Don't see that too often as a punter.
Able to corral that low snap and get it away. They'll roll inside the 20, down to the 11-yard line, just like he drew it up, Coach.
But when you look on the statistics, he's going to have like a 47-yard punt. And so, statistics can lie sometimes.
Well, both teams will get to the 500 mark entering conference play. Oak Creek falling to 1-1. Muskego climbing back to 1-1. They open up conference play in the Classic 8 next week at Pewaukee. And they'll have 3 straight at home. Waukesha West match up with Arrowhead in week 5, and then the crossover game in the Greater Metro Conference with Brookfield East. They'll finish the season week 9 at Muskego. And around the right side, fumbled the football, but it's picked up. Kaysen Seabrooks fumbling the ball, and Connor Peterson on the spot.
So late in the game, we'll see all kinds of crazy things occur.
But I think this Oak Creek team made a good accounting for itself. Yeah, the turnovers, the pick 6, and that fumble to start the game on the kickoff that put them in the hole 7-0 right away.
That scramble by Shaw throwing for the touchdown pass also,
yes,
gave them, swelled the lead up a little bit.
And they'll run it. Going up the middle. Bayless Hooker, Jay Bayless Hooker with the carry, and now we've got another player down. And that'll do it. That'll be our last play of the game. Muskego gets back to 500. 41-17. Defeating Oak Creek for the 3rd time in a year. We'll step out. We'll have our post game along with the fireworks here in Muskego. 41-17, the Warriors over the Knights on My 24.
41-17, Muskego puts away Oak Creek. Really that drive to open the third quarter, that touchdown that bumped it to 3 scores.
You know, they ate up over half the quarter and kind of said to Oak Creek, okay, you know, we're going to put you behind the 8 ball now.
Time now for a United States Marine Player of the Game award presentation. Down to the field we go, and Mike McGivern.
So, guys, Jackson Nemec, he's a senior, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, he's got quick feet, I can tell you that. He, a couple of these plays he had, the boys on the sidelines were hooting and hollering. Feel pretty good about this win, right?
Oh, yeah, it was a great comeback after last week. You know, bounced back. I got a great O-line up front, makes everything happen. We got the best coaching staff in the state, and, you know, Warriors are going to win. We're going to find a way to win, and we're out to get more.
Hey, always had those kind of quick feet like that?
Oh, yeah, you know, I've been running for a while, but, yeah, I give all my work to my O-line, you know, up front. Nothing's going to happen without that blocking.
Hey, I asked him if he needed me to get him a homecoming date. He said, no, I'm just fine in that area, sir. Hey, this community comes out for this team, don't they?
Oh, it's great. You know, we got the best fans there is. We got 5,000-6,000 people at these games. It's a great unity. It's great brotherhood on the team. It's great brotherhood in the fans. It's great to be a Muskego Warrior.
Man, 100%. Hey, thank you. Good luck next weekend, Pewaukee. Boys, back to you.
Jackson Nemec, our player of the game, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. And here's a couple of highlights tonight. This young man with the neon shoes. One of his 2 catches tonight for 18 yards.
Hits, spins, twisting.
13 carries, 126 yards, and 62-yard touchdown run. Pair of touchdowns tonight for Nemec. Tough to bring down. I think,
touchdown
as you said,
run here.
Yeah, the touchdown run here, the patience and waiting for the blocking to set up. But Jackson Nemec, 144 yards from scrimmage tonight, is our United States Marine Corps player of the game, leading Muskego to a 41-17 victory over Oak Creek. Now it's time for our Champions Trophy presentation. That's brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. Again, here's Mike.
So, guys, I've talked to Coach Crosby about this team, and he talks a lot about this team, and he talks about the linemen, defensive linemen, offensive linemen. I said, get me somebody to hold a trophy. He said, three-year defensive lineman starter. Man, you feel pretty good about this?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations on a good win.
Appreciate that. You know, we had a great week of practice. We were working hard. Had to bounce back after last week, and I like to think we did. That was a pretty good game.
Coach Crosby get after you boys a little this week?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had some motivation.
He does not like losing openers. He's already talked to me about that.
No one does. But we had to come out and play violent. We did.
Hey, that a boy. Hey, Coach, that's a good guy right there. Hey, I can tell you this team's impressive. I watching them fly to the ball on the defensive side, offensive, man, they stay with their blocks. They finish blocks, and for a team that plays together, and I can tell you, they come off the field. Coaches talk to them, and the guys like your quarterback, who he was runner-up for player of the game. I got to be honest with you. You told me, man, he's like a coach on the field, and I've listened to him talk to his center, talk to the running back, talk to the offensive line. You're right, and it seems to me like this team plays together and plays for each other.
Yeah, one strength of our program is we work out year-round together. If they're not in a sport, they're in the weight room in the winter and the spring, and then they're all together in the summer. We have 100% attendance, unless they're at a baseball tournament or something. They're there every single day together as a brotherhood. They're very tight. It's a one high school town. We've been playing football since they're little kids and running our offense and defense, and it shows. They're super close to each other, that's for sure.
So Wisconsin Hall of Fame, National Hall of Fame coach Ken Krause. Hey, there you go. They love you. Good luck next week against Pewaukee, Coach. Thanks for having us.
We always love when you guys are here. It brings a little extra juice in the stadium and the field, and our players play a little harder for you guys, and
hey,
we love it.
Tell McMillan that, because sometimes he says no to us, so you tell him that. Boys, back to you. Good luck next week.
Congratulations to the Muskego Warriors, winners tonight over Oak Creek. Our postgame will continue right after this on My 24. 41-17, Muskego over Oak Creek tonight in week 2 of Primetime Preps. Let's take a look at tonight's play of the game. That's brought to you by the AAYFL. And this is the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling scramble here by Shaw, the quarterback. Kept this play alive, dancing with his feet. Able to find his man out there for the touchdown.
Mr. Dibb.
Yep. Braden Dibb on the other end of this spectacular play by Shaw to Dibb, our play of the game. It's brought to you by AAYFL. Support the All-American Youth Football League, the future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information. Big thank you tonight to all of our sponsors who bring us Primetime Preps each and every week. Gruber Law Offices and Marquette University, the All-American Youth Football League, the Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Admirals, Bryant and Stratton College, Carthage College, Current Electric, Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, Menards, Steamfitters 601, the United States Army, and the U.S. Marine Corps. Well, next week, one of the most exciting times. We love doing this game each and every year, and that's the Hartford Slinger Coaches versus Cancer game next week. That'll be our game next Friday, starting at 6:30 with our pregame. 7:05 a kickoff right here on My 24. Battle of the Birds, the Orioles and the Owls once again. And we get to see Bill Jacklin, state champion.
Bill Jacklin, 14-0 record last year.
Outstanding. So that'll be our game next week. Don't forget tonight's game is going to replay on My 24 tomorrow at 6. And again, we'll be with you next Friday night from Slinger High School. Big thank you to our staff here tonight, the entire men and women who bring you My 24 Sports, our sports production people, as well as our people up here in the booth, as Rafi and Andy, our stat and spotters tonight.
Keep us honest.
They certainly do. Big thank you to Mike McGivern, Terry Kelly, John Weiser saying good night from Muskego. The Warriors a winner tonight, 41-17. Thanks for tuning in to the Gruber Law Office's Primetime Preps presented by Marquette University on My 24.